What is up, YouTube? This is Zach with Renegade Toys, and today we're doing a little bit more of an extended review of the Legendary Berserker Broly, taking a look at more of the accessories and just kind of seeing what's going on more with this figure. I know in the last video the lighting wasn't very great, so I wanted to release a better video that kind of showcases more of the figure and you can actually see him. I hope that the lighting is better for you guys. I'm hoping that that will continue to improve. So let's go ahead and open them up. One thing that I wanted to say was today, October, it's 2025. I don't even know what's happening, man. We have on January 22nd, 25, Tamashii Nations has officially announced that they are releasing Z Broly yet again for the 40th anniversary. And I can't believe we voted for this guy again to release again. I mean, I understand if people want the official release. That's completely understandable. But when we have such a great third-party alternative, and the third parties are sometimes on par, if not better than Tamashii, I think that they should maybe look at what the market demand is. Because are they demanding more Brolys? We're always demanding more Brolys. So they're probably making the right choice. That's why I'm sitting here reviewing them, and they are out there making them. But anyways, I enjoy this. So let's go ahead and look at all of these accessories and kind of figure out some of the cool poses that this Broly can do. I am just taking out all of these hands. You know what? We're going to stand him up, and everything's going to fall out. Just perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Now, excuse me, where did that one go? Oh no. Okay, so we have the Broly here. Much better in this lighting. I am very happy with how he looks. You can actually see the details from the paint and how awesome that they had done with this shading on the biceps and tricep area, as well as the back. You can really actually see the detail that they've put into this figure. One thing that I don't think that people knew about this one is, and I hope that Tamashii is not going to do again, is this skirt that he has is a soft rubbery plastic. And that is something that the standard SH Figuarts Broly does not have. So I am really hoping that they think that they can upgrade the figure at least with that re-release and maybe just say, hey, we upgraded the figure a little bit to have, you know, an actual usable skirt that won't break. One thing that I didn't mention in my original review with this piece does fall off of the connector right here. As you can see, right? That little connector piece, it does fall off of the skirt front piece falls off of that connector. So I actually glued mine back on so that it stays on, and you can't tell that it was ever an issue. So if you happen to have that with your figure, just glue it back on. Not too big of a deal. Doesn't impose any of the functionality or usability of the figure. Now, one, again, gripe I have seen some people is that their legs have been falling off and are super loose. As you can see, my leg is not loose. It's actually kind of pretty tight and secure in there. The left one is even more tight, as we can see there. So I don't think that it is a consistent issue that we see with this figure, that the legs are bad. I think that it could be maybe a quality control issue. Let me know in the comments if your figure has this issue. I'm curious to know. But, you know, he can do still quite a bit with this. I mean, he can really squat down and, you know, let him... Looks like he's taking his shirt. No, I love the articulation overall because this isn't really like a butterfly joint, but he still has the capabilities of giving you a big hug. He can do some pretty awesome poses. Let's go ahead. I'm going to take off this hair and we will look at the faceplates. As you can see here, it's got one of those funky connectors that they use for the faces. And we will... Oh, if I can do it. Sorry. Oh my goodness, I am struggling, you guys. So we are connecting the smirking face go. That looks good. Now you can get him in some pretty good poses like, hey, I'm gonna be using this key blast here. Oh, it's a little bit tight on those hands to get in. But, no. Oh, you can't even hold the key balls. That's one thing that I would say is a downside of this figure is the key effects. They don't have a little peg in them, so they're not able to... or I guess he doesn't have the hands, rather, to have the peg go in, because I believe at least one of them, yeah, see, it does have a little peg in there. If you can kind of see it there, yeah, right there, you can see the little peg. So it does have one, but it's for the stand, so it can use there. So yeah, you could probably prop him up pretty well, maybe put some blue tack in there, and you've got a good key effect that you can have in his hand, and maybe like put it up here, like he's charging in, you know, something like that. It can work out. I wish that he had the hands with the pegs, because that would have been a nice upgrade as well. One thing that I didn't mention is I really like the gold paint that they use. It looks kind of, I guess in this lighting, it looks kind of pooey, but I think the sparkly effect that it has to it is much better than the Beast Deities one that I didn't mention in the last one. It is a just solid gold in that figure. This one, it has that actual sparkle to it, which I think the legendary Saiyan absolutely deserves. I think he thinks so too. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the other face here. We've got the yelling power-up face. So, you know, you can get him in one of these. Oh, I guess always use heat when you are posing your figures or switching out the hands. I am a professional, so I don't all the time, but I definitely recommend. So, I mean, look at that. He looks absolutely menacing. He just, oh, when I first opened him, I really didn't enjoy him, but he's starting to grow on me. I might have to get a second one, because I really am a Broly fan. I've always loved the Super Broly and all of his figures. I really want to eventually get one of the original release Z Brolys, but I'm probably going to have to settle for this one for now, as well as when Tamashii releases the 40th anniversary Broly, I'm going to have to grab one of those. Hopefully it doesn't get sold out too fast. But again, one thing I'm not too positive if that's something you want to really worry about. Oh, see, oh, here's a quality control. We see it here first, folks, that the arm actually just fell off. But luckily it goes right back in, so it's not really a big deal. I mean, yeah, it's actually fairly easy to come out. That's interesting. Maybe that. Look at that whole. Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that was how that was connected. Now I'm probably going to struggle to get it in. Nope, it goes right back in. So if you see your figure do that, it pops right back in. No problem at all. I didn't realize that this neck peg, it's like one single connected piece there, but then it just folds down. I felt like this whole thing like it like collapsed itself, but it's just like it's folding forward and backwards. That's it. It's this piece that actually collapses in, but we don't need that as much. I don't know why, honestly, it has this extension feature. Like how are you posing your Broly that it needs that? I might be naive. I don't know. But I just don't know if that is always necessary, because look, like you pull it up here. Oh man, gotta be gentle. Gotta be gentle with Broly. Here, let's try that again. Okay, so yeah, if you pull it up here, I mean, yeah, no, like it just looks kind of strange. Like, see, that doesn't look terrible, but I don't. Okay, maybe more so if he's like looking forward or down or like something like that. That's a little bit more understandable. I just was like, at first, I didn't realize that had much of a feature, because I was like, I'm always gonna have my Broly on the standard back peg area. But I guess he does have some features where, oh yeah, like if he's, let's say you get him in one of these, or he's like the stand and then he's floating up there all menacingly. Oh yeah, okay, no, I understand now. Now I'm getting why I'm picking up what you're putting down, Tamashi. Okay, makes more sense now. But overall, again, this is a solid figure. It is growing on me. I gave it a 7 out of 10. I'm still going to stick with that. I think that one of the Brolys that came out lately was much better, and I think that overall... Oh, sorry, I just noticed that the arm now looks like it's going in a little bit more on this side. Like, the left-hand side, it's poking out more. Is that? Huh. That's something I'm going to have to play with more and see. But it doesn't really affect the aesthetic of the figure that much. I don't remember what I was saying, but thank you guys again for sticking with me and hanging out today. I am Zach with Renegade Toys. We have more reviews coming, and we hope to see you there. Take care.